If you have kids in your life, make plans to bring them to the Northwest Children's Theater production of The Wizard of Oz, opening the weekend after Thanksgiving. With a shortened runtime, this youth edition version of the timeless musical is the perfect way to introduce young theatergoers to the world of Dorothy, the Tin Man, and all your favorite characters. Make magical memories at the theater this season. The Wizard of Oz runs November 29th through January 4th at the Judy in downtown Portland. Get your tickets at nwcts.org. That's nwcts.org. Are you looking for ways to lower your energy bill this winter? Because I know I am. PGE has this customer dashboard that makes it easy to see how you're using energy, and it gives you helpful insight into your daily habits. Just log into your PGE account and use the Home Energy Analysis tool to update your home profile. In minutes, you'll get personalized tips on how to make these energy-saving adjustments. Check it out at portlandgeneral.com/myuse. That's portlandgeneral.com/myuse. When you're getting married, you don't have time to also manage an event team. At Simply Eloped, your dedicated planner takes care of every detail, so you don't have to. They've helped over 14,000 couples say I do across 37 epic US locations with all-inclusive packages and 700 plus incredible vendors. From snowy mountaintops to sandy beaches at sunset, make it your kind of wedding. Start your big day at simplyeloped.com. That's simplyeloped.com. It can be hard to stay active in the late fall and winter. I know I can become way more sedentary in my everyday life, which can lead to feeling down and disengaged. And I don't want this happening to anyone else, especially all you newcomers who have yet to survive a Northwest winter. So today on CityCast Portland, we're revisiting a conversation I had with our resident good time maker, Eden Dawn. She's the co-author of the Portland Book of Dates and the Seattle Book of Dates. Eden is telling us about all the best places to go and most fun things to do during our cold, rainy season that doesn't involve a ski pass. It's Thursday, November 20th. I'm Claudia Meza, and this is what Portland's talking about. Eden Dawn, welcome to the show.
Claudia Tallulah Meza.
I wish.
Why not?
Oh my God. There was this show that used to come on. I don't know if it was like Nick at Night, but it was called like Small Wonder. And it was about this robot girl.
Oh, I know about Vicky the robot from Small Wonder. Thank you very much.
Okay. Her alter ego was like Tallulah. And that's the only reason I know that name. And I just remember it being really funny as a kid, like Tallulah. Well, before we get into it, I wanted to hear your take on the whole people don't use umbrellas in the Northwest thing, because like you are a rare born and raised Oregonian. What are your thoughts on that? Do you use one? Should people feel shamed?
Okay, here's my hot take. I think that statement is stupid.
Thank you.
Because I have lived every day of my life in Oregon. And yeah, I use an umbrella because I care about the way that I look.
Yeah.
And I mean, I walk around with this lion's mane and I don't look good, looking like a little drowned rat. So yes, use an umbrella. I don't understand where this came from.
I don't know where that came from either. I was just curious.
And when people are like, you're not a real Oregonian if you use an umbrella, I'm like, oh, so just living here for 4 decades means I've counted out for covering my head? Now, of course, there are times I don't use an umbrella because I'm lazy or, you know, it was just book festival and I didn't want to be carrying one around to all the events. And then I just like put a scarf on my head and duck and cover. But yeah, you can use an umbrella.
Well, everyone, Eden said so. Stop asking.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's talk about things to do that aren't just going out for food and drinks. I'm curious, like, what are your favorite rainy day activities?
Okay. There are a couple of things, but it is fun in the rain. This is how I get through my seasonal depression year after year, is you have to lean into the rain to use it as opportunities to go do indoor kind of fun, cozy things. So one I like is escape rooms.
Ooh.
Have you done an escape room?
No, but I feel like I've never had a panic attack, but I think that would be the cause of my first panic attack.
I mean, I don't want to tell anybody what would or would not give them a panic attack, but you can leave at any time. You could literally ring a doorbell and say, I want you to let me out. So you are always in control. And one of my favorite ones that I don't believe is still operating in Portland, unless they've changed names and I'm just wrong, but there was a whole escape room based on being a cat lady, where you were like in a cat lady's living room. And you're working with someone. So it's ideal if you get like 6 of you to go. And then you're working together and people are going, oh, wait, I think that these things on the wall are numbers that correspond with the numbers on the TV. And then you change the TV dial and a key pops out. It's very fun and exciting. And if you get super frustrated, they can come in and give you a hint. But it's just a nice thing where you're like, we're inside, the weather doesn't matter at all, and we're doing this unusual activity. And when you win, and you will win, because I know that you're smart, you will feel triumphant.
Which are your favorite in town?
I don't like ones that lean into murder scary. I like ones that lean into puzzly sort of Sherlock or a random vibe. And places will change them too to keep up. Because once you've done an escape room, you obviously can't go back and do it because it's like trying to watch a murder mystery and pretending you don't know the end, you know? I did do one that I won't name the name of that was so terrifying because I don't like horror things. And it began with them chaining you to the wall while they play actual recordings of serial killers.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
See, that's the panic attack I'm talking about.
That one I did almost have a panic attack, would not recommend. So look at your theme.
Okay.
And if the theme is like outer space munchkins or something, then like you're probably going to be good to go.
Could I suggest something?
What is it?
I just realized I have like one thing. Have you ever gone on a dark ride?
Like Space Mountain?
No, like it's like a multi-sensory interactive video game, but you're sitting down and you're strapped in. And it kind of moves like you're in a roller coaster and you feel puffs of air and like you're inside of the video game, but it's all kind of just shoot 'em up and it goes by really fast, but it feels like overwhelming in a really great way, and your seats move and like they vibrate. It's kind of amazing. It's at the what's that nickel? I like that nickel.
Oh, Wonderland.
It's at Wonderland. I want to say in the Southeast.
Yeah, the one by the Avalon, by the theater.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's in Avalon. Yeah. So it's really cheap. And I feel like I've taken people who aren't into video games or shoot 'em up or anything, but they'll just be like, whatever, we'll just go. And they get so into it because it's like a fun ride, you know? Also at the end, you find out that it's like a competition. So it's a really fun bragging game, you know, for your friends. Just a little heads up on that.
I think an arcade is a good one because I'm not a super video game person at home, but going to an arcade is a different experience. It's a communal experience, and that's like kind of a fun thing. I remember walking to that theater in a snow day once with a bunch of friends and going into the arcade at the Avalon, and we had a blast.
Yeah, the arcade at the Avalon, I would definitely suggest.
The other thing is, I think going to see a show at Helium Comedy Club. If it's rainy and cruddy out, to like just cram, and it's really cozy there, you know, you're all squished in. And there's something about the act of everybody there with the purpose to laugh together. It just is kind of infectious. It truly is. Like I've been to some shows there where I laughed where I fell off my chair. And no, that was not alcohol related. It was literally, I just had such a case of the sillies. So I think that's a nice thing when it's raining out one of these nights when you feel like you want to go to bed. Now the clocks have gone back at like 4 p.m. Just go to a show, go see. And it doesn't matter who. I mean, they always have great comics. Look at the calendar, but
yeah.
You can just pop in whenever.
I can't stop wondering what that joke was, but I'm assuming it just ended with like, am I right, ladies?
No,
okay.
It was a Pete Holmes show who I think is very, very funny, but I do, whenever I'm trying to pretend to be a stand-up or like talking about a stand-up, I do say, am I right, gals? So you are very correct there.
I just feel like that's the joke that would like crack me up because it would be ironic and I'd be like, but you're right.
But you're right.
Oh, bitches do be crazy.
We are.
So also another thing I think that is really popular around this time is karaoke.
Go sing with your friends. Are you a good singer or bad? Because I am by far, I might be very comfortable on stage with a microphone. I cannot sing. And I am friends with very good singers. So it is always a little bit sad that I'm the like, bless her heart, she's trying. That's me.
I'm sure that what you might lack in your perceived, lack of singing skills, you bring with performance. And I feel like that is karaoke.
I'm trying. What's your karaoke song?
Well, I mean, I tend to lean into like Blink 182 or,
Unexpected.
just like, I know. Well, here's the deal. I can sing these words within, a note of each other. I can do that,
I love it. I can't wait. We're going to go.
Oh, cool. All right, well, let's take a quick break here. And when we come back, some outdoor funtivities, as Eden would say. In celebration of the grand opening of the new Mark Rothko Pavilion, the Portland Art Museum is offering free admission from November 20th through the 23rd. There's also live music, DJs, curator tours, art making, and so much more. The new pavilion adds 100,000 square feet of public walkways and gallery space, and this expansion highlights nearly 300 major new acquisitions. That includes works that are rarely or have never before been on view. It's almost like a whole new Portland Art Museum. So go check it out. From November 20th through the 23rd, it's absolutely free. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Paint Care has 3 simple rules to help you paint smarter. 1, buy only what you need. Determining the right amount of paint for your next project can be tricky, but tips like measuring your space and asking your local paint store for advice will help ensure you have enough for your project while minimizing waste. 2, use up what you have. Look around your house and find simple DIY projects where you can use up your paint. Or you could give away your leftover paint to friends, neighbors, or community groups who could benefit from it. 3, recycle the rest at convenient locations like your neighborhood paint store. Paint Care even offers direct pickups for households and businesses with more than 100 gallons of leftover paint. Learn more or find a paint drop-off site near you at paintcare.org/3simplerules.
Guess what? CityCast has some news. I'm Sean McPherson, the host of CityCast Twin Cities.
And I'm Jane Sihu, and I'm the host of CityCast Seattle. Hey, if you have a friend in one of our cities, can you text them for us?
Yeah, something, simple like, hey, how's that rash doing? And do you listen to podcasts? Because I have one you're definitely going to like. After that, tell them that CityCast has helped you become more informed, more involved, and more connected to your amazing city.
We're going to help that person you know in Seattle who's been trying to make friends.
And we're also going to do that for that guy you only kind of knew in college who moved back to the Twin Cities after graduation.
Don't we all have that guy?
Yeah, and usually that guy is named Todd.
So did you text them yet?
Jane, let's just wait a minute. We don't want to rush anybody. We'll do a little small talk. How's everything going in Seattle?
Beautiful, beautiful. Fall leaves popping. How about Twin Cities?
Today, beautiful and sunshiny in St. Paul. Okay, Jane, I bet they are done texting by now, and I just want to remind them, hey, you, please tell that friend to subscribe to CityCast Twin Cities or Seattle, wherever you get your podcasts.
Or if you don't want to text them and you're really just on Instagram sending them DMs all the time with like funny videos, send them a DM of our latest videos. You can find us at CityCast Twin Cities or CityCast Seattle on Instagram. Thanks.
So let's talk about more adventurous ideas. Where would you suggest someone goes? I'm talking about outside. This is what I'm talking about outside.
And I have the answer for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you emotionally prepared?
Let's go.
Bagby Hot Springs.
In the rain, though. That's a good idea.
In the rain, because you're going to get warm. So it's like, I think it's about a 2-mile hike in, right? It's kind of like out near Estacada. You can Google it. But you drive out into the forest, you park. It's not too much of an elevation gain, but you walk, it's like 1.5-ish to 2 miles to the outdoor soaking tubs, just in the beautiful mossy forest, which I kind of think hot springs are better when it's cold and rainy out, right? Like nobody wants to get into a hot tub when it's 110 degrees. So you hike out there, you get all cold, kind of numb fingers, then you get in and you have a hot soak in these natural hot springs. You admire the wonder of the world. You feel tiny and small. And then you get dressed and then you hike back when you're all toasty and warm and your bones are hot. And by the time you get to your car, if you're getting cold again, you get in and you turn on your heater. So it's like the perfect combination of getting cold, getting hot, getting cold, getting hot again.
I'll be honest, I've always been terrified of going to Bagby Springs because I always hear the unfortunate stories with the hippies.
Oh, you're going to see some weird old naked men. Yeah, that's like paying the toll to go to the hot spring.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you know what? In my experience, those are not creepy. Those are people who are in the like all bodies are beautiful camp.
I don't want some old creepy guy like being like, hey, and I'm like, we're like two little potatoes in a soup. I don't want to talk to you, man.
Yeah, I have not found that to be the case, but also it might be worth, I think it's more popular on the weekends, maybe take a hooky day, go out midday.
Okay, cool. I also want to shout out that we did an episode about rainy day hikes, and that's something that I've heard is pretty fun.
I think hiking in the rain, my other option is I would say I really think that it's nice to have a hike at the coast as long as it's not too windy. So raining itself can be beautiful, especially if you hike up high, if you go to like Akola or Hasita Head Lighthouse, these ones where you can kind of hike up above. And then when you look down below and you see the fog and the mist kind of below you, again, utterly magical experience. It's a little bit more difficult to plan knowing the wind and things like that from Portland, but it also can just be worth the risk. And then when you come in, you get toasty, you have a hot toddy. What a delightful day.
That's nice. Do you have any rituals? Like, this is the thing I have to do in order for it to feel like, fall or winter?
Well, once the rain hits, we have a fireplace in our living room, and there's something very indulgent about waking up on like a Sunday and making coffee and making a morning fire and sitting there and reading the book. All of a sudden, your life feels very charming, like a Nora Ephron rom-com.
Definitely.
As opposed to just being in the sad gray times.
That's cute. I like that.
Thanks. Another one, if you're still looking for something to do, is I think that Mox Boarding House is very charming. Have you been to this place?
No, I'm going to have to Google it right now because Mox, like M-O-X?
M-O-X.
Okay.
So it's also a game store. So you're allowed to go there, play any games with your friends, and it's a restaurant.
Oh, that's so cute. I know a person who would be super into this.
That's what I'm here to do. This is my community service to the world. Grab a couple of friends, especially if, sometimes you want to hang out with your friends, but you're like, I don't want to clean my house. I don't want to have to like cook for anybody. This is a great thing because you're like, let's all go to Mox. The menu is actually quite decent too. It's not just, all pizza or fries. Like they have a full menu. And then you play a couple of different types of games. You're allowed to play anything from their library. And then if you like it, you buy it and take it home for the next game party. And if it's sometimes there's ones, we play a game and you're like, that was fun. I don't need to play it again. No money wasted.
What's your go-to? Like, what's your favorite board game?
Well, my favorite game that I play at dinner parties is actually Celebrity.
We're getting a suggestion from our audio producer, Julia. She's saying the Sonder Bar in Hollywood is really cozy, and they're spinning records, and they have cozy couches and good drinks. Have you been there? It's in the Hollywood district.
No, where is it?
She said by Moon and Sixpence.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know that. I'm trying to think of what that used to be, which is how you know exactly how old I am, is that I always go, what did that used to be?
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, being that I have no other suggestions, I seriously don't know what else to do. I just like Small Wonder. At the end of the day, I just walk straight into a closet and I push a little button and I shut down until the next day when I have to interview the next person. So thank you so much for teaching me about things.
You're cracking me up. I thought you were going to say it with your robot references, like, thank you for teaching me how to love. Thank you.
Well, that too, eat it every day.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
They're going to yank us off. They're going to cut this, cancel this episode.
You kidding me? This one's going straight to the top, baby. Well, thank you so much, Eden, as always, for hanging out with me and your awesome recommendations.
You are very welcome.
And now for some events happening this week. Every Thursday on the show, we like to bring you a few recommendations to help you plan your weekend, and here's what we got. Tonight is the grand opening of the Portland Art Museum's Mark Rothko Pavilion. You can get free admission with reserved tickets to check it out for yourself starting today through Sunday. There's going to be live music and a bunch of scheduled events and activities throughout the next 4 days. Also happening now through this weekend is Louisa May Alcott's Little Women at Center Stage. It's a new adaptation that's been garnering some rave reviews. They have shows running until December 21st, and if you've been meaning to see more live theater, this seems like a perfect conduit. And this Saturday and Sunday, Love It Deconstruction is hosting Made and Found, a holiday market that celebrates specialties, secondhand, new heirlooms, and upcycled goods. It's free entry, free parking, and it's going from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's up near St. John, so if you plan it right, you can grab lunch or dinner in one of the many delicious restaurants on our main strip, or continue to do more holiday shopping in any of our specialty stores. Rome is one of my personal faves. Of course, there's so much more happening this weekend. For even more local news and events, sign up for our daily newsletter, Hey Portland, but you can also become a CityCast Portland neighbor, and we'll make sure that you get a full list of our curated event picks earlier in the week, plus a bunch of other member-only perks like ad-free listening, ticket giveaways, and member-only events. Like this week, CityCast Portland neighbors were offered free tickets to go see It's a Wonderful Life at the Hollywood Theater with the CityCast Portland gang. So if you're a current CityCast Portland neighbor, check your inbox today at 9 a.m. And if you'd like to become one, head over to membership.citycast.fm for even more info. You can find links in our show notes. That's all for today here on CityCast Portland. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, share it with a friend or rate and leave us a good review. It really helps us out. And don't forget, you can support this show and get some great perks by becoming a CityCast neighbor. Just visit membership.citycast.fm for all the details. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more from around the city. Until then, see you with Slims.